that led to this idea that, well, this isn't just a physical thing that we're doing. Meditation is so important. And then he began to articulate how meditation then affects the way you focus, and the way you focus is what you're drawing to yourself. And so literally you can begin to create your own life by learning to meditate.
I'm curious at the beginning here with Joe Hertzellers, Sensei Hertzellers, but how long have you had martial arts and meditation be tied in together? Was that like all your forever, or? Yeah. Well,
really it has. It's very interesting because, so meditation is foundational to martial arts, always has been. In the karate dojo I was raised in, we meditated every single class. But it was just like in the old days, not many people had very deep understanding of it. It was just kind of the thing that you just do, like you just do it. Like sometimes religion, that's what we do. But
for sure.
There's not an in-depth of practice. And what really opened the door for me was a martial art teacher in Detroit, Berkeley, and Sifu Robert Brown. And he was the one that just opened my eyes that meditation was not just something that you do, but it was something that affected your practice. And not only affected your practice, then it is a little bit like vitamin C. It just makes everything a little bit better.
Yeah. So how long would it have been ago that you met him? Man, not to put you on the spot too much, but
I want to say probably about the same. Well, it was a little bit before I met you, I think. Yeah. So probably maybe 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe 20 years.
Meeting him, even though you've been in martial arts forever, as far as I know, right? Like since you were a teenager.
Yep. Yeah.
Meeting him changed the way you view martial arts, or the way you practice martial arts, or the way?
Yeah, I mean, it did. It did it on a couple of levels. But basically, one of the things when we opened the dojo and did a remodel, he was so generous and came and brought this beautiful bench, which sits up in the front of the dojo. And you walk up to the front of the bench, and there's a little inscription on it that he had engraved. And it says, "Good martial arts taught well is enough." And I guess what was going on at that time, and it was pretty much industry-wide, I'd become kind of a voice in the industry. I'd gone to a lot of big events and became a board member for a large martial arts association. And there was all this stuff that people were doing, and all of it was well-intentioned. It was a wonderful organization, but it was all about what are we going to do to create better student retention, and what kind of, are we going to have social events, and are we going to do all these other things that you can find anywhere, right? You can find them in a social club, or a boating club, or a golf club, or a country club. But what Sifu's biggest thing was, and it's just a wonderful contribution, was you don't need really any of those things if your martial arts is great and real, because that's what brings the people. And so then that led to this idea that, well, this isn't just a physical thing that we're doing. Meditation is so important. And then he began to articulate how meditation then affects the way you focus, and the way you focus is what you're drawing to yourself. And so literally you can begin to create your own life by learning to meditate.